That's easy. That's Wonder Woman.
All right. It will be a really easy heist to
She'll
commit.
be like, she'll take care of everything. I can just like enjoy.
You just can take the money.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Cinéfilos, de verdad, muchísimas gracias por darle play a esta entrevista y quiero agradecer especialmente mucho a mi querido Lucas BAINI del canal Cámara en Mano, quien me apoyó a entrevistar a Ryan Reynolds. De verdad, espero que disfruten tanto como yo su participación en esta entrevista y les voy a compartir también sus redes sociales en la descripción de este video. Ahora sí, vayamos a disfrutar de esta entrevista.
Nolan Booth, the second most wanted art thief in the world. Special Agent John Hartley, FBI.
Hello, thank you for having me. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. It's good to meet you too.
Hi Ryan, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Hello, Gal. Thank you for having me.
I love your background there. I can see
thank you.
Matrix thing and the Catwoman.
You are right there. There's Wonder Woman too.
I was looking. I can't see.
Yes, there she is.
That's awesome.
It's mixing
How's it
with
going,
the other.
Friend?
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. It's really nice talking to you.
I'll come every day. This is my humble living room. I sculptured these sculptures.
They look nice.
In pottery sessions. Yeah, it's great.
There's a moment where Ryan's character says that he doesn't steal for the money, but to prove his father. And I think that some people have the idea that actors in Hollywood are in the industry because of the money, which I know is not the case. But I wanted to ask you, what made you fall in love with your professions? Why did you choose acting?
I never chose acting. Acting kind of chose me. I was in law school and I was all ready to become a lawyer and all of that, and then it literally abrupt my life and came as a storm. And I was asked to come and audition for a James Bond movie out of nowhere. I've never had any experience in acting or anything. And to make a very long story short, I did. I never got the part, but the same casting director remembered me and changed my life and cast me for Fast and Furious. And then since then, I kind of fell in love with it, and one thing led to the other, and here we are.
Oh, what a nice question.
Thank you.
You know, I fell in love with it because, at first I was just trying to get out of the house. And I fell in love with it. My love for it became profound because my expectations were always very low. My highest goal was to just work on anything, like anything. When I found myself suddenly starring in movies, I never took it for granted. And I still feel like that. I still feel like I'm very lucky.
That?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, that never changes. And if it does, I'm definitely time to hang it up. Grown a family, with my wife, we both, that things have changed a little bit in as much as I try to be home a lot more now than I used to be, but I love my profession. I love that I get to work with people I love. It's also very exciting because a lot of people don't realize I get starstruck too. Like I work with people. I mean, I still to this day can remember the first day on set I had with Denzel Washington, and it was one of the most amazing pinch me moments I've ever had in my life, and I still have those to this day.
Well, I chose acting because I was looking to grow. And that's a really great question. Thank you for asking that. I was looking to grow. Before I became an actor, I was a professional wrestler. And I was ready to grow, and I wanted to hopefully work really hard and have a career that had longevity to it, and that I could hopefully make some good movies for people around the world. So I wanted to grow, and I also wanted the ability to touch and entertain as many people as I could around the world. In the world of professional wrestling, I traveled the world to wrestle, and it was a broad audience. But outside of the world of wrestling, as we get into Hollywood and global filmmaking, that audience, there is no broader global audience than that. I mean, it is, if you are lucky enough, I think, and I'm very lucky to be in this position, then you have the ability to, touch and entertain people around the world. So I wanted that too as well. So that was the two main reasons why I got into acting. And the money ain't bad either. Don't let people fool you. I mean, that's the bottom line is the bottom line. And so, everybody wants to make a buck and pay their bills and take care of their families. So,
How'd you find me?
you stole William Strang's Lady with the Red Hat from the tape.
You can't prove that was me. I got that on Etsy.
Just a quick question about this robbering stuff that the movie involves. Picture this. You find out that in Hollywood, there is one single copy of the scripts for Back to the Future 4 and Godfather 4. Which one will you go and try to steal so no one else can see it?
Wow, that's a great question. Look, this is controversial. I would probably go for the Back to the Future script, just because, the Godfather movies are works of art, obviously, but so is Back to the Future. I would argue that these have captivated audiences in different but profound ways. So for me, Back to the Future was like a religion when I was young, and I would be pretty excited. Yes, I would be pretty excited to read that script.
Definitely.
And you have plenty of experience now in action films. So I wanted to ask you, which of the things that you have learned in the past have become kind of useful for the new action sequences that you are involved in now, like in this movie?
I don't know, but I gotta say that it's different with every second unit director that we have, like a stunt coordinator and all the stunt team. I feel like, and every director really brings his or her vision to the film. So it's literally like a dance. And when you have like different type of dances, you have like samba and you have waltz and you have like hip hop, whatever it is, but every movie has its own tone and trademark for the style of the action. And I think that I'm more inspired by the people that I work with rather than the things that I've already done. I'm always in a quest to try and do something different.
Both Gal Gadot and Ryan Reynolds have been in action films like you before, but did they show you any kind of new techniques for these sort of action sequences, like any new tricks? Or the other way around, maybe you show them something new?
Well, those guys have been around the block a long time.
Yeah.
What was great two things. I think what was great working with Ryan is that this was the first time we had done an entire movie together. We did Hobbs and Shaw together. He had a small role there. We had a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. But working with Ryan, you realize very quickly that there's a great balance that he strikes of action, and he can pull off the action because physically he's a big guy, tall, and he can be imposing. He has a nice presence to him, but also he has just a wild comedy flair to him. So it's a great balance that I really enjoyed working with Ryan. Even though Ryan brings the physicality of an alpha male, Ryan's instinct is to make the joke fall on him. So that's very rare in Hollywood when like everybody comes in as like alpha males and they want to remain that way and they don't want the joke to fall on them. They want to be funny, but they don't want to be made like the joke to fall on them. But yeah, Ryan is completely different. So I think when you have that flexibility with another actor, joke can fall on me, can fall on him. It makes it so easy. And with Gal, and I've never had a fight scene against a woman. Mm-hmm. And we have this amazing, as you saw, just beautiful fight scene. It was a great challenge and learning experience, I think, for me, being a fond and a lover of action and fighting and combat, to put these action sequences together against Gal, but do it in a way where when people watch the movie back for the second time, they go, I see it. I don't want to spoil it for your audience. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, look at that. I see. So it was a great balance. So both of them, I love working with both of them.
Which of the characters that you have played in the past would you like to team up with to commit a heist?
That's easy. That's Wonder Woman.
All right. It will be a really easy heist to commit.
She'll take care of everything. I can just enjoy.
You just can take the money.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Thank you for your time, Gal. It was really nice talking to you.
Thank you so much. You too.
Bye.
Oh, thank you so much. We'll do it again.
Thank you, Ryan. Have a nice day.
Trusting a thief can be dangerous.
Oh, what the fuck?